college teams, probably a little unusual, right? I would say for people who attended multiple schools, makes sense. If you got your undergraduate degree at one school and a master's somewhere else, that would make sense, right?
Two types of people root for different college teams. Folks that you just highlighted, people that multiple degrees, master's, undergraduate degree, and 6-year-olds.
Okay. Well, I think there's a third category, and that would be you're from an area, so you grew up rooting for a school, but you go to school somewhere else. No?
Because one has to still weigh heavier than the other.
Well,
in that scenario,
that also probably has subcategories. So some might go, like, say you're from Knoxville and then you go to a big school that has a big athletic department, or you go to a smaller school. Those are two different categories too.
So, like, if you grew up as a Tennessee fan, but like you go to ETSU,
yeah, you're still going to pull for the Volunteers. Makes total sense, right?
Yeah, but
because those aren't competitors.
But one weighs heavier than the other. Though.
If you're from Knoxville and you go to the University of Alabama or Georgia, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but one still weighs heavier than the other.
Sure.
But if you went to undergrad at one school, you paid money. You went to another school, got your master's, you paid money.
That one makes the most sense of pulling for multiple schools.
Yeah, maybe even for you. And if you're a 6-year-old, like, I like North Carolina basketball. I like Vanderbilt baseball. I like Bama football. Like, you like those equally.
Well, we've met Tyler. He's very nice.
Very nice
I don't
guy.
think he's 6 years old, though. He drove himself to a remote to meet us. So I don't think he's 6. I think he's older than that.
Well, I mean, maybe he needs to do some explaining of why he likes all these different teams equally.
Here's the text, though. I agree with Tyler. I have 2 different colleges and 2 different college sports.
Why?
To me, it makes more sense than the pros. I say that because I have different city teams. Didn't grow up in a pro market. So Bulls, Raiders, Braves.
Okay.
But that makes more sense, doesn't it, than college?
It makes way more sense than college. Like, here's what I do understand. I do understand Memphis basketball fans who are older, who are like in their 50s. Because you grew up in Memphis. Memphis is hoops all day long. And Tennessee basketball was not good when you grew up. But you're a Tennessee football fan, and you're a Tennessee athletics fan. And now Tennessee basketball is good. So you're like kind of confused. That I understand a little bit. But I don't understand having multiple college teams.
Bama, Vandy, UNC.
That doesn't make sense to me.
David in the text box, losing to Vandy and losing our quarterback to the portal, it hurts. It shouldn't happen, but here we are.
Well,
and the storylines for a few sports haven't been the most positive over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Not every sport, but for a few of them.
Well, part of being in everything school is like when stuff like this happens, it's going to be highlighted. Like, even if this stuff happens somewhere else, it's not going to get the same attention as Tennessee. Because all the content creators know if you want some engagement, mention Tennessee. That On3 article that was sent to me, that I sent to you, the headline was talking about how Tennessee was in it for a big-time recruit.
Yeah.
I click on the link. I'm strolling looking for the big-time recruit.
Because the players in the story is a bunch of players, and they were listed in order of rank.
Yeah. Yeah, and the picture, the photo of the link, it was Tennessee. So I'm like, oh, bet, man, Tennessee is in it for a 5-star. Or at least a high-rated 4-star in the article. So I spent a good 3 minutes, Josh, trying to find the player in the article because I'm looking at the top of the article. Like, where's the 5-star? Where's the high 4-star? Dude, I had to scroll down a little too far to find the player that was linked to Tennessee. It was a 3-star. I was like, on 3, you got me. You got me with the clickbait.
Is Tennessee click you?
Yes. Yes.
Tennessee has been wide receiver you?
That's not necessary, Josh, to bring that up right now.
Well, just a reference to what I'm talking about.
All right, get to the point.
Tennessee is, would it be click or clicks? But click you.
Yeah. Like, if you want engagement, you want your clicks up, mention Tennessee. Because we're going to engage you. You may not like what we say, but if all you care about is clicks, then, hey, we got you.
Jesse texts in, there is a category that folks like Roll Tide Tyler fall into. It's called bandwagon. Loyalty is still important.
Bandwagon is right. I'm pretty sure Tyler has been called that before in his life. This is not the first time he's heard that word. I can promise you that. Because we had a coworker of Tyler's reach out to us to give us the 411 on you, Tyler.
Yeah, we had a little inside info.
Yeah, they told us. Yeah, Tyler, he root for everybody.
Yep. All right, we'll continue the conversation. It could have gone better for Tennessee against Vanderbilt, but the season marches on. Confidence from Tony Vitello. He'll express that. We have an attaboy to hand out. We have this text from Jordan. Historians found a box of William Shakespeare's pencils. Unfortunately, the ends had been chewed on, so they couldn't tell if they were to be or not to be.
That is the question, huh?
That is.
A little lengthy, but clever.
You want to get to it?
I mean, I was waiting.
We'll get to Tony Vitello in our next segment.
Bedtime story.
We'll get to our attaboy to hand out. We'll do all of that right here on Josh and Swain.
Never miss another Sports Animal sweet deal. Text SWEET to 865-656-9900 and you'll receive a reminder text right before each new sweet deal goes on sale. Text SWEET to 656-9900.
Johnson, I've been reading about this geofencing. Know anything about it?
Yeah, boss. We use geofencing through Cumulus Digital to help drive our sales.
How does it work?
We pick precise locations, and whenever a customer enters that location, they see our ads.
That's what I thought.
CumulusDigital.com.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
For the 20th time in a row, the Tennessee Lady Vols softball team will host an NCAA tournament regional after being announced as the number 7 national seed on Sunday night. Tennessee will welcome Ohio State, North Carolina, and Miami of Ohio to Sherry Parker Lee Stadium for the Knoxville Regional this weekend. Tennessee opens play against Miami Friday afternoon at 1:30. Major League Baseball games tonight just after 6 o'clock. Guardians take on the Brewers at 6:45. Red Sox visit the Tigers. Phillies host the Cardinals at 7:15. Pirates visit the Mets. Braves host the Nationals. Marlins visit the Cubs at 7:40. Just after 8, the Rockies take on the Rangers. Astros host the Royals at 9:45. The Angels visit the Padres. The Yankees take on the Mariners. And the Giants host the Diamondbacks. NBA playoffs tonight. The Knicks look for a 3-1 series lead over the Celtics at Madison Square Garden at 7:30. In the Western Conference, the Warriors host the Timberwolves for Game 4 at 10 o'clock. Timberwolves lead the series 2-1. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Join the Sports Animal with Josh and Swain Wednesdays. They broadcast live from noon to 3 from the Bed Store on Kingston Pike. The Bed Store has 6 convenient area locations with brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. The right mattress, the right price, guaranteed at the Bed Store.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
Hey, Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a two-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? What if it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local. High quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chancey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians, providing a great benefits package, paid vacation and holidays. These are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chancey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076. The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory! Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world. And to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Fraser's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Fraser's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Fraser's makes it easy. And as a fourth-generation family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Fraser's Carpet One.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Get big summer flavor in every bite with the new DQ Summer Blizzard Treat menu. Featuring new mixing bowl mashup, fan-voted s'mores, and more. For a limited time, right now at DQ. Happy tastes good. At participating locations.
Humid and not the warmest at 73. Pretty soupy weather thanks to all that rain from the upper low. The weatherman's woe, bringing showers south to north. Maybe even some tiny hail to the north. From that, we'll get a little reprieve later on tonight, but some could see 2 to 3 inches of rain this week. For the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of, what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles Table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Thank you for being with us on Josh and Swain. Remember, you can subscribe to the Sports Animal YouTube channel. Just type in 99.1 The Sports Animal. That's where we are today, along with the Sports Animal radio side and AM 640 The Sports Monster in the Tri-Cities. Yesterday, Vanderbilt clinched the series. They took 2 out of 3 in Knoxville against Tennessee. The Volunteers will turn around and go to Arkansas this weekend, and then it's time for the postseason, the SEC tournament, and then the NCAA tournament to follow. And after yesterday's loss last night, Tony Vitello met with the media, and he was asked about optimism moving forward, remaining optimistic after this tough stretch. Tennessee's lost 5 of 6 SEC series. Here's what Tony Vitello said.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Once I'm done being optimistic, I'm not coming to work anymore. But yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm the same as everybody else. And then when the outside noise is loud enough, it starts to creep in, and that can affect you or affect the team as well. But it's kind of up to us. As a wise man told us at the beginning of the weekend, was, the best teams or the best things to do in tough times in particular is to get closer together. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm sure someone will spin it or whatever, but I'm optimistic. And these guys, when they're at their best and when they're confident, are really, really good. Maybe given a little too much credit at times, but still they're really, really good.
Tony Vitello last night after Tennessee lost Game 3, lost the series to Vandy.
Got to have your players back, man. You got to continue to breathe confidence into them. I mean, they have the talent. You got to keep coaching them hard, keep holding them accountable, but at the same time, keep letting them know what they can do, and hope that these guys can turn it around. I mean, they're still a really good baseball team. They've been sliding consistently. I mean, I don't think I've seen Tennessee with the 17 by its name in baseball in a long time. So it's something we're not used to seeing, but this team just need to understand something. Like, you're not on last year's team or the teams before that. I know you watched Tennessee and you were impressed by Tennessee. One thing that you saw on the outside is something that you missed on the inside. Like, you didn't see the leadership. You didn't see the accountability that the older guys made sure that they led with. Like, you don't see those things. All you see is the finished product, the home runs, the plays being made. But it takes some ingredients to get to that point, and this team is lacking it right now. They got to figure out a way to put it all together and challenge each other and hold each other accountable. Like, you're not last year's team. You got to create your own path, and that comes first. It comes with not beating yourself. I mean, you look at all the men stranded on base, and then all the errors that Tennessee had. You compare it to Vanderbilt. That's pretty much the story. Like, that's the series right there. Like, you missed on opportunities to score, and we had more mistakes than them.
You want to give the orange dog a pet there?
Yep.
Should we pack him up on the plane and send him to Fayetteville this weekend?
Well, I mean, hopefully none of our guys try to throw it at the Arkansas dugout during the dust-up. Will it come back in pieces?
Maybe just sit him in front of the TV this weekend. How about that? Sit him next to the radio while John's on the call.
I'm willing to do that, man.
As we continue to look to infuse a little more positivity, some optimism, feels like a good time to hand out today's attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy. We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design. They are helping outdoor spaces look a little bit nicer. They can make your outdoor space something you want to enjoy every single day. They've been doing that for 20 years. Their website is nativetn.com. And speaking of being nicer, so Travis Hunter's a really good football player. I think everybody recognizes that. He's a really good offensive player. He's a really good defensive player. He's now a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pretty cool story involving him over the weekend. Did you see this one?
Yeah, he was on a flight and was very, very polite. I don't have the exact story in front of me, but he was on a plane and older lady did not know who he was. He was extremely polite. Had a Jacksonville Jaguar, some pants on, some gear on, and she didn't realize who he was. All the people on the flight kind of knew who he was.
Walking by saying congratulations, saying hello to him.
And he takes a selfie with her, but she was just really, really really pleased and taken back by his politeness, his kindness, and how down to earth he was.
Yep. She shared the selfie that they took together. Mentioned that he helped put her bag up in the overhead compartment, helped with her tray. She asked, "Oh, are you an athlete?" After all these people said hello, and she saw his Jags pants, he said, "I'm Travis. Yes, I was drafted by the Jags, and I already told my sons I want his jersey." Said that Travis Hunter was so humble, down to earth, would have never guessed he's a professional athlete. Jacksonville Jaguars, you did good. I'll be buying tickets. And thank United for sitting her next to him. So he is he's a star, perhaps potential superstar at the NFL level, but treating people the way they're supposed to be treated. Attaboy to Travis Hunter.
Treat people the way you want to be treated. It's really that simple.
Yeah, need to get her to a game.
Really that simple.
That
an SEC game?
What's that?
Get her to an SEC game?
No, a Jaguars game.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. She definitely deserves some tickets. Now, I'm sure they got plenty of them.
I wasn't going to mention that. It's our Attaboy segment.
Well, you know what?
Positivity.
They might not.
It might be a tougher ticket.
Yeah, it might be a tougher ticket to get now with Travis Hunter.
Yep.
There.
We hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day. Today to Travis Hunter, and every day thanks to Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made for 20 years. Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. It's a wonderful company. You can call Native Design at 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com. We were out there several weeks ago. Swain was snooping around looking for some Japanese maples when we were on site.
Oh, I found it and got it. So every time I get to the house and every time I leave the house, I see it and I love it.
I got a hat from there, too. They
yeah,
don't just design the outdoor space. They got good graphic design.
Yeah, you was rocking it this Saturday.
I did have it on this weekend.
I was rocking mine yesterday.
Yep.
I rock it every time I get in the yard, man. I channel my Native Design. I feel like I'm on the team.
I think my wife said that it's a little too cool of a hat for me, but I still try anyway.
She did say that.
But you disagree, obviously.
Oh, of course.
You got my back.
Yeah, got your back. Everybody got their back.
Everybody's got their back. We'll come back. Final segment coming up. Winners and losers from the weekend. Final thoughts from today's show. 865-656-9900 to connect before we go. Right here on Josh and Swain.
AI can't get your cell phone up and running. A chatbot can't install your new car battery, and no streaming tutorial can shoot the breeze like your go-to guy at your local Batteries Plus store. At Batteries Plus, our go-tos are here to make sure you're good to go. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. You know what time it is in Tennessee?
The
Football.
fair.
Hockey.
Baseball. Book fair.
Three-legged sack race? No, bigger than all that. It's the Ted Russell Nissan Drive for 55 sale. So bring that old sled to Ted. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
You already know that Miller Brothers Auto Repair offers services from transmissions and engines to oil change and routine maintenance. What you may not know is Miller Brothers Collision Center can handle all your collision repair needs. Our certified technicians will make your damaged car look brand new. We accept all insurance. If you bend it, we can mend it. Miller Brothers is located on Tazewell Pike right here in Knoxville, and we're proud supporters of the Tennessee Vols. Call us at 689-5072. That's 689-5072.
Lunch was great. Market Square is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
Ready to conquer your lawn this season? Spartan Mowers has your back with huge spring savings. Right now, get up to $2,500 off select Spartan Mowers with rebates starting at $1,000. Whether you're upgrading or buying your first zero turn, there's never been a better time to go to Spartan. Hurry, these savings won't last long. Visit watersequipmentco.com today and unleash your inner warrior. Waters Equipment, 865-238-9000, proud supporters of the UT Vols.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well-tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, well, we'll even tuck you in.
Warm weather's here, and it's time to get outside and enjoy the privacy and the comforts of your own backyard, but you don't have a privacy fence. Or perhaps you need to upgrade your fence, as I just recently did with Tennessee Home. When contacting Tennessee Home, you're looking for somebody who is a licensed contractor who has one of the most experienced teams that East Tennessee has to offer. Over 100 yards for me and the new pup, Howie, and I've been satisfied since the final post went in the ground. 865-304-0955. That's 865-304-0955. We're online at TennesseeHome.us.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the balls like 99.1 The Sports Animal.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back for the final segment of Josh and Swain. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Joey Aguilar to Knoxville Day. Jason Swain.
That's it. That's it. When he goes out there and makes plays, leads Tennessee to a dub against the Gators or an SEC opponent, then we will remember this day, March the 12th, 2025, the day Joey Aguilar got to Knoxville. Changed it all.
Checking his IG story, no posts. But Austin Price said over the weekend he'd be coming to Knoxville today, according to Joey.
Maybe it's the weather. Think it's the weather?
The weather could be better today. I agree with that. How about this? Michael Jordan's back. Did you see this? NBC announcing its team for coverage next year, with NBC returning to coverage of the NBA for the first time since 2002.
You trying to steal my thunder? I got that on my winners list.
Oh, am I getting out in front of your winners list here?
Yeah, man, you stealing my thunder, man. Can't even surprise anybody now. I bet you like the worst secret keeper ever. Don't tell Josh Ward any secrets. He'll let everybody know.
I've got the vault over here. Let's lock it up.
Yeah, right. I had it right here in my list. Michael Jordan.
He's going to be a special contributor to the NBA on NBC and Peacock.
I can't wait till they ask him about the GOAT debate.
Can you imagine if he were a special contributor to First Take?
Ooh. Or he gives his thoughts on Scottie Pippen, talking trash about him. Ever since the documentary 5 years ago, during COVID, The Last Dance, that's when Scottie Pippen had a problem with Jordan. Start talking about Jordan in public. So you know how he is, man. He gonna say something. You know, him and Charles Barkley used to be best buds. They're not buds anymore.
Yep.
Because Barkley said he stunk as a Wizards owner.
He did.
He did. He did stink, or stunk as the Hornets owner.
Yeah, both, but more with the Hornets.
Yeah, he had more
with
control of the Hornets.
Yep.
Just tell them the truth. That's what real friends do. But Jordan didn't want to hear it.
Well, I apologize. I have the Thunder over here. Call me OKC, but we still have to hit today's power poll.
Captain, we're losing power in the warp engine.
Nuclear power pants.
What's up? I'm Kenny Powers.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I have the power!
With great power comes great responsibility.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
On Mondays, we hand out our top winners and losers from the weekend. Swain, you want to hit us with your list? Let me guess. Your winners list includes Michael Jordan.
Yep, it did. Until you ruined it.
It did. He can still be a winner. Or is it him or is it NBC? Which one's the winner?
It's everybody.
Okay.
NBC and NBA fans.
You're like a SEC softball tournament. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins, right? Everybody wins. Oh, speaking of losers, the SEC for not allowing the championship game to be played because of weather. Couldn't play it the next day. Canceled the game and deemed both teams champions. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Did you know they were number 1 seed? They were down 40 at halftime. I turned to the game. It's 80-36 at halftime. Straight beat down.
That's ugly.
Cavs down 3 games to 1. What a mess. Tennessee losing against Vanderbilt. Also on my losers list. Winners include Rich Eisen fans, because you're going to see him on ESPN. He's taking his show from NFL Network to ESPN. How about Chris Berman staying through 2029 with ESPN?
He will be their first 50-year employee. Is that correct?
How about that? Whoop! And then winners include Pacers, also OKC over the weekend, and the T-Wolves.
My winners list.
Check out the Lady Vols. Got to put the Lady Vols in there, too. 20 years. Hosting.
20 years. 20 consecutive years hosting the Knoxville Regional in the NCAA softball tournament. Number 5, Joey Chestnut. He has a new world record with the Ultimate Bologna Showdown win this past weekend. Barcelona with the huge win over Real Madrid. Great match, 4-3 favored to Barcelona. Aaron Judge, are you watching what he's doing with the Yankees? He's at 409, 14 home runs. He is just dominating categories. Aaron Judge said to all his stats, all rise.
He going to do it in the World Series?
Well, that can be a different conversation. I put the Pacers number 1. They still have to win one more game to win the series, but I think they're going to do it. Last night should have counted as 2 wins. Adam Silver should have called the series. Losers, Texas A&M. You got swept by Mizzou. The Cavaliers, as you explained why. And then also the Rockies. They fired their manager over the weekend. They are making your Chicago White Sox from last season look like a playoff contending team.
Jordan Beck, though.
Yeah. He has been good.
Jordan Beck.
That is the Power Poll, our winners and losers from the weekend. To close out today's show, Silverberg producing. Thank you as always. The Bulls have a 1.7% chance to get Cooper Flagg tonight. We will find out who will draft Cooper Flagg with the number 1 pick. There'll be more sports action tonight to discuss tomorrow. We'll do that at 12 o'clock. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out with us on Josh and Swain.